the following sentence: the light cloud of great merit. There is a difference between merit and blessing. We usually talk about blessings. We can share blessings with others, but there is no way for merit. What is merit? Kungfu is your skill in learning. If you practice hard, you will definitely gain. This word, merit, has the same meaning as the word gain and loss. You are bound to have a harvest. For example, it is meritorious to keep the precepts, and it is meritorious to cultivate the precepts well. Meditation is attained, and concentration is obtained because of the precepts. No matter how good the precepts are, if you can't get samadhi, your skills will always fall short. The precepts are well maintained, why can't we gain concentration? Ancient virtue spoke very well, and he has practiced very well. In today's words, be proud, this is the end. If you study the classics well, you should be proud. If you lecture on the scriptures well, you should be proud. This arrogance is over, and the merit is gone. What is pride? Afflictions. Keep the precepts until the last affliction appears. Master Huineng, the sixth patriarch, said it well. In the Platform Sutra, it is said, "He who treads the path in earnest sees not the mistakes of the world." If you keep the precepts until you don't see the mistakes of the world, you will have samadhi, and you will become successful. If you keep the precepts, obtaining samadhi by observing the precepts is merit. Not attaining samadhi by observing the precepts is blessing. So there are two kinds of precepts, one is merit and the other is blessing. Obtaining samadhi by the precepts. The same is true for the cultivation of concentration. If the cultivation of concentration requires the development of wisdom, then this concentration will become a meritorious virtue. And then it will be meritorious. Cultivating samadhi without opening wisdom, this samadhi is mundane meditation. No matter how well it is cultivated, there are the 4 meditations and the 8 concentrations. Everyone should know that the 4 meditations and 8 samadhis have not developed wisdom and cannot leave the 3 realms. We must understand this truth. Practitioners are easy to grow up conceited mind, which is what people in the world say now. Be proud. Others are not as good as me, and I am higher than others. As long as this thought arises, your merit is completely gone. Great merit can eliminate crime, sin, eliminate evil, and produce good. And merit is to eliminate evil and produce good. If evil still increases and goodness cannot be produced through practice, this is completely wrong, and we have to understand this. In Buddhist practice, the program and principles focus on the practice of meditation. The Tiantai school talks about the 3 contemplations and threefold truth. We do not deviate from the principle of meditation when we chant the Buddha's name. What is view? Contemplation. Contemplation is to correct all kinds of erroneous concepts in the past. This is called meditation. Generally speaking, there are 3 levels of learning, and it is often taught in sects. The first one is contemplation. What is contemplation? Often reminding a concept of enlightenment, always reminding, this is contemplation. When contemplating Kung Fu is effective, in our Pure Land school, it means Kung Fu becomes a peace, and having such Kung Fu determines one's birth in the Pure Land. Why? Every single thought cannot be confused, and every single thought can be contemplated. In our Pure Land school, it is just a Buddha's name, and the mind is moved. The six senses in contact with the six external sense, in the mind arise thought. Thoughts are nothing more than good and evil. If you follow your own will to become greedy, if you don't agree with your own will to become angry, you will have this thought, and if you don't go against your will, you will have avidya, no thought. This is not good. Therefore, he is very alert when the six sense organs come into contact with the six external sense. When he thinks Amitabha, he immediately turns to Amitabha. This thing in sects is said to be contemplation, which is the practice of contemplation. The old virtue said, not afraid of mindfulness, only afraid of slow awakening. It doesn't matter if the thought arises, you must be alert and quick, and immediately raise the Buddha's name to change the thought. This is the skill of contemplation. When the contemplation skills are deep, these delusional thoughts will naturally disappear. The Kung Fu can really be controlled, and the delusional thoughts can't arise. This is one mind and no confusion. In the sect, it is called Jiao Zhu, in staying of the contemplation state. Jiao Zhu is the attainment of concentration, the samadhi presents. Until the highest level of skill is Jiao Jian, in viewing of the contemplation state. We read the Heart Sutra. Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva sees that all five aggregates are empty. Jiao Jian ant is already open wisdom. From within the enlightenment already. From samadhi, wisdom is open. In Pure Land Buddhism, we call one-pointedness of mind on principle, with a mind undisturbed by any other thing. And it is Jiao Jian. Seeing that the five aggregates are all empty, the five aggregates are all empty is the truth of life in the universe. Seeing all the dharmas in the universe, the truth is no possession, not attainable. These two sentences are repeated hundreds of times by the Buddha in the Great Prajna Paramita Sutra. So if you read through the 600 volumes of Great Prajna, you will forget everything else. This impression is too deep. As long as you remember these 6 words, you will get the essence of the 600 volumes of Great Prajna. The world-honored one's statement does have its ingenuity, and you will always remember the key points. Why is no possession impossible to obtain? The Diamond Sutra said, all appearances are false. All phenomena are like dreams, illusions, bubbles, shadows, dew, and lightning. The 10 concentrations of the Avatamsaka Sutra explains it more thoroughly. What is the truth? In a split second, this is the truth. A split second means immortality. If you really understand this realm, then congratulations, you are amazing. Why? You have attained the fruit of non-existing dharma forbearance. Which means knowing in an instant that all dharmas do not arise or cease, and arise and cease at the same time. The Shurangama Sutra says, when it is arise, it will void when it is there. It is a split second. Therefore, it is not possessive, it is impossible to obtain. This is the truth. You think that you have everything, that you have something to gain. This is a delusion. The sentient beings in the 10 Dharma realms, not to mention the 6 realms, have not left their delusions. It can be seen that it is difficult to break through the barrier of delusion. If you break through the barrier of delusion, you will leave the 10 Dharma realms, and you will enter the one true Dharma realm. Therefore, merit must be cultivated, and merit must also be cultivated. The focus of blessing is on the appearance of things, and the focus of merit is on the mind.